Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the channel. This is Blackbird Oracle and I'm Allison Christina. Thank you. Thank you to the new subscribers for your likes, for your shares, for your comments, for your reaching out. I am so grateful, and I know I say it every time, and I'm going to keep saying it because I'm just sending you all so much gratitude and love and light each and every day. And so I wanted to come on, of course, and do a energy check-in because we've got a 12/12 portal opened up, and we've got the full moon in Gemini and a lot of shit going on. Lots of 3 energy, Christ consciousness, unity consciousness. Let's see what else. I'm going to grab my notes like I do, what came through in meditation and pre-shuffle, and kind of share those things with you, and see where Spirit wants to guide that for just a couple minutes. And then we'll get right into the cards. I did as I always do, pulled the current energies for Divine Masculine Collective, Feminine Collective, and for unions, partners, let's say. So kind of a little bit for anyone today is what I felt guided to do. And Spirit was very clear to do masculine and feminine energy. And also that kind of twin flame energy. It's strong in the cosmic soup of the universe right now, I guess you could say. And that cosmic soup is quite interesting, intense, and bubbling, isn't it? There seems to be a big theme this week of what are you willing to tolerate? What are your boundaries? What are you allowing? What do you no longer want to allow in order to move forward, in order to clear the way, to lay those solid foundations, and not just in relationships and career, in whatever aspect is not aligning with you anymore. It's not serving you anymore. It doesn't feel good. It drains you. Okay. So this is a collective reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's just get that out of the way, right? Feminine, masculine energy, take it as it resonates for you. I'm not talking about our human bodies. My use of pronouns is my use of pronouns. Take it or leave it. What else? Time is an illusion. So even though this is 12/12 portal and a Gemini full moon, as I label it, it is timeless, meaning whenever you are meant to be guided to it, to the channel, is when you're meant to be there. If what I'm channeling isn't resonating, don't force it. It's just not. You're not ready. These aren't your messages today. And maybe the next time I come on, it will be. But, just flow. Don't force. And if you feel it, you feel it. And if you don't, you don't. Anyways, so let's go back to these energies, at least as I am perceiving them, and picking things up and what my team, whoop whoop. Love you guys. Anyways, unions were big coming in. I also was getting this feeling, and I was hearing rumbling, like I kept like storm coming, and it's building. And I feel like that's very much on an individual and collective basis. I think a lot of it has to do with relationships. And partnerships, again, whether those are personal, romantic, family, or, however that looks for you. I feel like the storms, the rumblings, kind of these tower moments are coming in order to really open up truth. That Gemini full moon is feeling very much like illumination, a lot of awakenings happening as we speak, coming. The Ascension Highway is getting busier, y'all. So it's a beautiful thing, and that's why we're seeing Schumann resonance spike, all sorts of things, right? big endings, and it's a decade. It's not just a year, it's a decade, and it's the last full moon of that decade. And that's why I think it feels so strongly of massive change. And whether those changes are permanent closures, ending of soul contracts, or a shift in moving forward in partnerships, it's either way, it feels like a lot of new coming in. Okay. Holidays. What a crazy ass time for all of this intense energy, but it's all aligned, right? It's all meant to happen during this time. And one thing that's been very clear coming through for the last few weeks is protect your energy. Really, really be aware of what fills you up and what doesn't. Know that it's okay to say no, and that you're the gift, right? It's your presence that's the present. And if people aren't appreciating that and valuing that, and you're feeling pressured to do things that you're not comfortable with, don't. It's okay. And you're not alone. That's a big thing, especially during the holidays. We're so used to being kind of force-fed to spend time with people that we think it's kind of a negative thing to be alone. But if that's where it's healthier for you, then make that choice. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. And I'll tell you, my whole life was filled with all that family craziness, and being an empath, just being me, it was very uncomfortable a lot of times, especially as a child. And so then as children, we don't really get a say. It's not within our control. And it sucks if you've never been there. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're a parent, think about that this holiday season for your child. Having to be forced to spend time with people that I wasn't comfortable being around and that I knew very clearly didn't give a fuck about me was traumatizing. Anxiety inducing, which came out as a current energy within the feminine collective. And the holidays can do that to us, right? So it's been very clear to really, again, what are you willing to tolerate? Where are your boundaries? What are you allowing? What do you not want to allow anymore? How do you want to feel? What are you feeling? Around whom are you feeling it? Okay. There's a big message of being present, being in the moment, being aware of all this energy, because it is really just having to deal with a lot for a lot of us. Being in a place of gratitude. I feel like it's a time where we are about to really open the doors of communication of truth, opening up emotionally, communication of emotions on a collective and individual level. Again, take it as it resonates for you. I talked about the returns. No, I didn't. There seems to be a lot of returning, right? Look at those. A lot of times those are tests of have you made those internal changes so that now you can make the changes needed in the external. And I think, again, that goes to open communication, right? Of, okay, this person comes back around, but where are your boundaries? What are your needs? What do you know you deserve? And what will you allow and what will you not allow anymore? Whether it's with new people coming in, or people returning from your past, because there's both happening, right? It feels like, again, there's a choice you have of, can you move forward in a new way and continue this connection? And if not, are you willing to end it? Are you ready to say, this is no longer serving me, and that means there's something better waiting, and I'm all on board for that something better. So, universe, show me your magic. Okay. Talked about more awakenings, feeling that storm kind of building, a rumbling, tower moments, Christ consciousness. Okay. So I think that covered meditation, pre-shuffling, and just me getting in a stream of consciousness like I do sometimes. Thank you again. If you bear with me, I appreciate it. You're my people, and yay, soul family. All right, so let's get into these energies. Got tea today. It's a cloudy day here in Vegas. We've had clouds and rain, our winter weather. So, masculine. First thing I asked Spirit was to share our overall the current energy within the masculine collective, and we got the root chakra. It didn't surprise me. That was something that has been coming through, is really looking at home, safety, security, stability, clearing the way for stable foundations. It feels like a lot of healing happening here, a lot of clearing, a lot of opening up, grounding. Within the Lightworker collective, the Divine collective, it feels a lot of both masculine and feminine, grounding that light, really bringing it in and grounding it into Gaia. Because again, we're seeing the vibrations rising, and I feel like we're being encouraged to really ground that energy. And a masculine, feminine energy, take it as it resonates. We carry both, and we carry collective shit, you know. So there's a lot coming up with that. I love the 3. We're in this 3-month, right, 33 portal with the 12-12. The 5 is this change, this shift. It feels like I said it in the IG video, and I'm hearing it again. We're walking each other home. We're starting to understand that unity consciousness, that Christ consciousness of we're walking each other home. If we want to create something different, it's almost a sense of we have to open up and see the connection, ground together, build together. Again, leading to 2020 and that 22 year, it is that making space for these very strong partnerships, whether they're a romantic, career, a lot of soul family coming together. I feel like light workers coming together, working together, new projects that to assist in raising the vibration and the consciousness. So it's very powerful. And it feels, when I say that with the masculine collective, of they're really coming into their power as a divine masculine. They're really seeing what that root is, that rock, that stability, what it means. So take that as it resonates. The feminine energy, we had broken heart and anxiety. And I tell you, I feel like it has to do for some with the return of someone possibly that there was hurt in the past. And it's like the Divine Feminine Collective senses this return. And it's bringing up, like, how am I going to deal with this? What's this going to look like? Is he coming in, and they're guiding me to the masculine of, is he coming in grounded, open, awake? And this won't resonate for everybody. Again, take it as it resonates. If it's not a partnership or twin flame soulmate connection, it is too. I still feel like there's this anxiety with the holidays for the Divine Feminine Collective. It is hard sometimes, to be the black sheep, to be the loner. I'm seeing that 9. Hard to spend the holidays. They're both 9s, actually, y'all, now that I realize that. Endings. So endings for the Divine Feminine Collective. There might be some sadness over changes that have had to be made this year that maybe change the way the holidays feel, because there are relationships that have had to end. And it never feels good to let go. It doesn't, but we're human, right? And we have to own that we go through that broken heart in order to let go. And something else with the anxiety. Could just be picking up for some. You're picking up the collective energy with heart chakra activations and openings and healing. I feel like too, it goes back to getting to this brink of some really open, honest, vulnerable, emotional communication. It feels, again, I'll try to make it the last time I say it, but it feels like that's what's coming in after this full moon portal. There's going to be a lot of truth exposed that lead to it. Again, okay. All right, y'all. Let's look at the collective, or not the collective, a partnership. So twin flame, soulmate, blah, 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 divine partnership, the current energy, victory. We have that 2, we have that 8, and we have that 10. And it's amazing. And I feel like that's what a lot of this on either side of it, look at all the red, is all about. And with this victory in the middle, because they're laying, down in front of me on the table, and I've got the victory in the middle, and it feels like coming home. That message that's been coming through today for me to share is this walking each other home. It's a lot of, you might be feeling some, sexual energy with that root chakra too. I'm hearing for some of you. So again, take it as it resonates. We've got 2 9s, a 10, and an 8, and it's an ending, it's closure, it's movement forward in an abundant, stable, solid, committed, long-term, highest good way. And with that shift, and whenever we level up, it does bring up the fears. It does bring up the hurt. It can make us feel a little anxious. So I'm definitely hearing, be patient with yourself, nurture yourself. And again, it's the holiday season, but be really, really protective of your energy and where you're putting it, because it needs to come to you first and foremost. And if anything that's draining you is not serving you, so let that shit go, y'all. All right. So let's tap in with some tarot. See what's happening with some tarot. I'm going to start with the Divine Masculine. And let's look at the recent past energy. Recent past energy within the Divine Masculine Collective. Page of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign if it resonates as a masculine for you and you're tuning in because of a divine partnership connection. If you're masculine, it could be a little hesitation of making an offer, of moving forward in some way. It feels like you've been thinking about it, this movement forward. But with that earth energy, I'm getting this kind of slow, right? So in the recent past, it feels like there's been a lot of more of thinking about the movement forward, how you're moving forward in the physical, but not quite acting yet. Let's look at the challenging. What energy might be challenging the Divine Masculine Collective right now? Thank you. 8 of Cups. So walking away, I'm getting emotional connections, like walking away from emotional connections that aren't serving. I'm seeing the moon too. You might be seeing things more clearly after this full moon portal, which is just leading us to the solstice, right? It's just amazing what's happening, and eclipses and all that awesome shit, y'all. Yeah, it's definitely in the masculine collective. I'm feeling it in my heart space. Is this? It's an emotional connection. In order to, it's almost like I know I need to move forward, and there's something I want to do, that I want to offer, and again, it doesn't have to be relationships, although they are very prominent right now. But in order for this page to become the knight and make that movement forward, there's some walking away that's challenging them still. There's some kind of emotional connection, and within home, family, could be for some exes, children being shared, something like that, that has been a challenge, but the clarity and how to move forward feels like that's what's coming in. But we're going to look at potential incoming energy. Potential incoming energy. What are they walking towards? They release this masculine collective. Thank you. I love this. Okay. Well, so walking away from anything that leaves you feeling cold, that doesn't fill you up, that doesn't light you up. Walking away from people, situations, relationships that don't feel like home. That, again, I'm getting this, leave you feeling cold. I don't know what that is. The Four of Wands came out too, though. And it led me right back to that root chakra, that home, right? This is twin flame, divine partner, soulmate card. It's divine partnership. It's contentment. It's celebration. It's balance. So it's almost like you've got to, what's been challenging you is walking away from these kind of connections and really seeing what this is. Like, how does it want to come through? Feels like for the masculine collective, it's a perspective shift that needs to happen in order to make this walking away happen, in order to make this movement forward kind of pick up the pace or be legit in the physical. It's like it's there, but it's not here, if that makes sense. And the walking away is this seeing beyond the surface of who's really down for you. Okay. Yeah. It is. It's seeing, see, I love that. The Nine of Swords is on the bottom, and it's getting out of this headspace and really just seeing things for what they are, and really looking at what leaves you feeling cold, what lights you up. It's, to me, this Four of Wands, it's fire, it's warmth, it's passion, and it's like the home fire's burning, where, look at this, it's like lack. It's being left out. It's the abandonment that was coming through with that root chakra. It's understanding that this has been created. This has been created. It has been acceptable because it feels normal. It's the safe zone. It's the survival zone. Okay. All right. Now it's connecting. The root chakra. It's pentacles, earth, the grounding. But what it is the abandonment. It's the feeling left out. It's the not belonging has become the norm. Like comfortable in the chaos because this to me is survival mode is what I'm getting. Survival mode. Thrival mode. Okay? And even though we all want to thrive, it's not a snap your fingers and thrive. I mean, it can be after a lot of work, right? And that's what this is whether you're masculine or not, this is resonating. This is why this is challenging you. It's because almost like it's all you've ever known. You don't know any different. You know there's different, but it's like almost the belief that it can't be different for you. So I hope that makes sense. It does to who it's meant to, right? Let me clarify this Page of Pentacles is the recent past energy. Recent past energy with the Page of Pentacles. It's this too, you guys. Hold on. I gotta show you this as I'm seeing it kind of. So I said potential incoming energy, right? And this is what I was seeing. It was kind of like this. It's like spirit. You're going to have two choices. You have two choices in any given moment, don't you? You can choose this, like the old way of doing things, or this, because that's what it is. It's choice, and it feels like that's what is coming through the sun. I love that, right? Is get out of that Nine of Swords, focus on what you want, what you deserve. Fuck the past, whatever people have said, or the shitty people that do leave you out. Screw them. Choose it for you because you deserve it. It's almost like I'm hearing enough hesitation. Go for it. Like, take that leap of faith. But let's clarify the Page of Pentacles, and then we'll look at what's coming in for the feminines. Yeah, the Chariot. I love that. So, off the bat, again, if this resonates as partnership, I'm seeing an earth sign. This represents Cancer, but it's more about that movement forward that was coming through. In the recent past, there's been some hesitation in this movement forward. Maybe because you felt a little imbalanced. You haven't felt quite grounded, or like you just haven't felt quite ready, and it's coming in. Like it's almost like with this moon here and doing a full moon reading, it's like you needed something to be shown or something to be illuminated in order to know which choice to make, or in order to see that this is shit you don't have to feel anymore when you can feel this. Okay, it's the light I'm hearing. Like it's choosing what lights you up, even if it doesn't maybe look right, even if other people think you're batshit crazy. It's again, that emotional connection, right? Aligning to of the physical, mind, body, spirit. That's happening within the masculine collective. And this energy we're in with the full moon is definitely going to help many of you make a decision, Queen of Swords, based in truth, based in honesty, opening up communication too. So it's awesome. Love it. It's all about, and you guys know this, I think if you've been guided to my channel, you're in a place where you understand this, but it's all about if you're doing the work, right? If you want a positive outcome, you can have it. Are you working towards it? And working towards it is not the old idea, the outdated programming of working, of the grind and the hustle. It's, are you doing your work, the inner work? Because that's where the magic happens. You're the magic. And if you want that magic in the external, you find it and get it moving in the internal, right? So anyways, I don't know why. You don't know how I roll. If you're new, welcome. This is me. Let's go, feminines, with this broken heart. This anxiety is the current energy. I just feel like, again, y'all know something's coming. And for a lot of you, it is someone who hurt you in the past is coming, and it's triggering some fears, maybe some insecurities. Maybe you're wondering, like, you know, change happens. Change is the constant. And if you are a divine feminine, you've been going through changes. And I'm getting this, like, I'm looking at her and this, like, wondering, the Emperor's on the bottom now, you guys. This wondering of the Emperor of, like, I wonder if he's changed. I wonder if he's woke up. I wonder if he's healed. Maybe what he's like. So a group of you I'm really strongly picking up on is you have not really, there hasn't been communication. And I think that's what a lot of anxiety is. And for those who are not in the divine partner, I don't know, wanting to manifest that, or, you know, watching because of that, whatever it is. For those of you watching for you, it is a current energy, again, of this. Feels very holiday with all the red and the green and the gold. It feels like there has been a lot of change. And there still is, and you know that. More than anxiety, it feels like maybe a little bit more uncomfortable. Maybe a little bit for some of head battling the heart, trying to get that head and heart in alignment. That's a constant struggle. So I don't mean constant struggle, right? We do, you know, but that's a hard one. It really is. And I'm getting that just at Divine Feminine Collective, there's this, you know, kind of head versus heart thing going on. Let's see what else Spirit wants to share. And let's look at same recent past energy of the Divine Feminine Collective. Recent past energy of the Divine Feminine Collective. Recent past energy. Divine Feminine Collective, please. Oh, you know why? Haha, they know better. Because I wanted to use a different deck. Because I like to... When I break it up like this, I feel like using different tarot helps us see too, mirroring, any mirroring going on um, any really strong messages that Spirit wants to bring through and forth through the cards. So, and that's why they were not popping. I'm going to use this Triple Goddess Tarot for the Divine Feminines. I believe it's by Jamie Elford. So, never seen it. It's a really beautiful deck. And let's see. Tell us about this broken heart. Or no, what do we want? The past, recent past energy of the Divine Feminine Collective, please. Recent past energy leading into this portal, this full moon. Thank you. Okay. I'm getting a little bit of when's my work gonna pay off, Divine Feminines, and I get it. Oh boy, do I get it. It's like I've been doing my work, right? And I just said that a little bit ago. I'm being drawn to this woman in this anxiety card, and it's kind of like, when the fuck is this all gonna happen? It's this sense of that building I was picking up in meditation, the rumbling in the Divine Feminine Collective of, I know, like the dam bursting. I'm seeing this broken heart and like the teardrop, right? It's like it started. We know it started. It's opening. And when it's gonna, hard work paying off, focused on work in the physical too. For some of you in the recent past, it's kind of been like trying not to focus on maybe the past, trying to get out of the headspace by focusing on work in the physical, doing your soul work, maybe changing things up a little. There's been a lot of that kind of cleaning house, seeing where in like your day-to-day, what changes can be made for your highest good. Really, again, that taking a nice look, a long reflective look at where is your energy going to and what lights you up and what doesn't. Because whatever doesn't, it's time. It's that preparation. It's time to clear that out. And trust, I'm seeing that victory right now. Trust that much better shit is coming, right? This morning I was on a walk and I was thinking about the decade, of course. It's not just the end of a year, it's the end of a decade. And my guides were telling me that 2020 is about to be a decade like humans have never seen before. And so for many who are on the ascension highway and awakening to that highway, it is the 2020 is the start of really all of this hard work paying off, and it's just fucking rad. All right, you guys. So let's look at what might be challenging the Divine Feminine Collective. What might be challenging the Divine Feminine Collective? Okay. King of Cups, masculine energy, water sign, can be, doesn't have to be. It could be someone, it could just be an older masculine. Could be a father figure for some of you. And with that holidays, maybe there is some things coming up with, that within that masculine energy or the masculines in your past, emotional connections with them. Maybe knowing you've got to talk emotionally or open up a little bit to a masculine. And again, for some, it could be a partner. It could be someone from the past. Could be that return, right? And not just this lifetime. When I say past, for many, it could be a new human body, but a past life connection for some. I think it brings up that anxiety, that broken heart. Again, it's for whomever, whatever masculine energy has hurt you. Oh, Lord, right. It's a lot of healing with the masculine and the feminine of that, of just kind of what we've put up with from each other, you know, what we've tolerated. It's collective energy coming through, and maybe a little bit of really opening up of how the feminine has been hurt. Yeah. So again, I get for a group of you are more picking up on kind of collective energy. And then it feels like for some, it is, again, romantic, but it also feels family. It's general. And if you want to get specific, I am available for private readings. But let's move on. Let's clarify this King of Cups in the challenging position. Okay. We'll get 3. Okay. Yeah. Whoever this person is to you, you watching, it's been pretty fucked up. There's been a lot of hurt. And it's 9 of Swords too. So 9s, divine feminines. I'm seeing 8, 9s, 10s right off the bat. It's beautiful in that you're moving through that into that closure. Again, I'm getting that balancing the head and the heart of kind of making the connection that it's the broken heart that got you in this kind of headspace of worst case scenarios, or just maybe overthinking for some of you. And it feels like, right, it relates to whomever this person is. And there is a connection there too. Then the star, I love it. So it could be an Aquarius for some of you. Also could be communication that's coming through, because it can relate to technology, messages with email, social media. For some, it's a wish come true. It's healing. It's coming into union for some, because it's also the 10 of Pentacles came out, feminines, and just anyone, all of you. It's beautiful. It's, again, that solid, stable home, that 4 of Wands over on the masculine side. It's that coming together, either within or without imbalance. And if that's something divine feminine you've been working towards, it's definitely coming. I'm seeing the presence too, and the star, these two together. And it's very holiday, right? So Christmas, if you celebrate it. I love that it's Jesus's birthday, and I'm just going to go off here for a second and just say, I love it. I'm down for it. Let's celebrate Buddha's birthday too, and all the other ascended masters. And but let's not do the materialistic commercialism, because I'm pretty sure homeboy doesn't like that as the way we celebrate. Anyways, moving on. This is a wish fulfillment. This might come in the form of a present for some, a gift being given, and you know, and I know that how the universe, what that gift is, if it's literal or figurative, you know, just trust that I'm hearing, just trust that it's coming in. Get out of the headspace, that anxiety. Yeah, you've been hurt. You know, you're not alone in that. Let it out, express it, I'm hearing. So let's look at potential incoming energy for the divine feminine. Potential incoming. Although I feel like, yeah, okay. No, they're stopping me. I feel like that's the potential incoming, and this 9 of Swords is clarifying that King of Cups right there as the challenging energy. So it feels like there are a few things potentially coming in, but they're all positive. It's just you. I'm really seeing that anxiety and the Nine of Swords. You getting out of the headspace. Focus on work. A new hobby. Find a craft. If you are on vacation, right? Do things. I'm hearing just do things. Be active. You know, be very discerning in the activities and who you're choosing to engage with. But do things that fill you up. Do things that get you out of the headspace. Because hard work is about to be paid off, and it's for some there's definitely an amazing gift coming in, and I think that's awesome. All right, let's look at. Oh, I better see what time it is. Oh yeah, I gotta pick my little one up from school soon. So let's get into this connection, this victory energy, and I'll probably just leave it there for today. So I feel guided to, and I will do some signs readings for this full moon as well. I don't know if I'll put them on YouTube. I might just do some quick 10-minute readings on IG. If you want me to post them up here, upload them up here, let me know. Shout out. And I definitely can do that. If there's ever anything on IG, if you are here because you follow me on IG too, or as well, if there's anything you want me to extend, just let me know. You know, that's why I do them, to offer service to y'all, and not just for you guys, for me too. I love doing this, and so anyways. Moving on. Connective energy. This victory within the connection. Spirit, what do you want to tell us about this? Victory within divine partner, twin flame, soulmate, masculine, feminine. Ooh, okay. Hard work's about to pay off. I feel like it's for whoever it's meant for. There's that Eight of Pentacles twice. Your heart, and I'm seeing the 8 on that victory card too, right? These wreaths as well. So there, again, the sense of gifts, this holiday season, whether it's however that manifests, there, it feels very much like gifts coming in, hard work paying off. Tell me a little more within the connective energy of, okay, Page of Earth again. So the masculine, we got a card from the feminine, a card from the masculine, both earth, things happening in the physical, movement in the physical. Has it been slow? Yeah. But you've been patient and you've done the work. You've been focused on your healing and self-love and participating, even just not by doing that, you're participating in raising the vibration, raising the consciousness, and that's all you got to do. And so those of you who are doing it, it's coming. It's about to pay off. The slow movement I'm seeing, communication too of regret. I feel like for a group of you, the communication coming in is extremely emotional. I feel like collectively too, and I'm not sure what that looks like, but I feel like there's a big moment kind of coming as a collective as well. Maybe something we see on the media, something like that. Anyways, that's what's coming through. This is about communication of the past, of forgiveness, of releasing guilt, shame. It's beautiful. I'm seeing victory over this, communication over this, definitely unions. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. Anything else? Yep. There it is again. Four of Wands. Whoop, whoop. Again, there's that victory. That's what it is, right? I know the Six of Wands is victorious as well, but look at the Four of Wands. This is marriage. This is union. This is a coming together of divine partners. of contentment, happiness, just being present. See it where she's just in that hobby thing, like just doing what you love, being in the moment, and doing it with someone, you know, is it's coming for a lot of you, and I just love it. It's really beautiful energy. High Priestess on the bottom. There's a knowing. Trust that knowing, Spirit's saying. I'm going to end it there. Let's do a little soul guidance real quick. So I'm going to use the Sacred Spirit Reading cards by Anna Stark. And we'll end it there. Soul guidance, please, for the highest good of the collective. I'm not going to break it up. Let's just leave you with some guidance during this 12/12 portal, Gemini full moon. What's your best guidance for the highest good of those watching? Thank you. Ooh, okay. Light codes. Travel awaits you. I think this came up before. I don't know if it was the last energy reading I did or the one before, but there is a lot going on. Third eye, our upper chakras, again, with that communication, that clarity. Travel awaits. I feel like it's multiple messages. When this stuff's opening, astral travel becomes an option, right? But make sure you're shielding and protecting and grounding. That's a big one. It's literal travel too for some of you of making sure you're safe, and because there's a lot of traveling during the holidays. For some of you, could relate to this partnership, this union coming together in the physical, a meeting. It might not be a long distance traveling. It could be, you know, just a meetup with someone that maybe you weren't expecting. That's 6, it's balance. There's that 2, partnership. There's that 4 that we saw with the 4 fire, right? I love it. I love it. A lot of divine energy with all of this violet. Down here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like the world with wings, and it's right here. And it's like this great enlightenment. I don't know if that sounds completely wacky, but that's what it is. It's like this. The world's opening its heart. And I don't know if that's really, really cheesy, y'all, but that's what it feels like. And I'm going to end it there because it's just beautiful. And I love y'all. I do. I'm so grateful for you. And I'm sending you so much love and light. And yeah. So have a great day. Shit tons of love and light, y'all. Bye.